What's going on, familia? I have a really special video for you today. It's going to be a quick introduction on theory, and then I'm going to take you into practice, and I'm going to give you an experience using my modality True Self method to access the deepest parts of your subconscious and actually release the biggest limiting belief that is blocking your abundance and your quantum leap in wealth today. So let's start with the context and then go into the experience. To manifest abundance and wealth, we can not only do the conscious work and the inner work and the meditations and even hypnosis. We need to find a tool that allows us to clear the deepest stuff, the patterns, the beliefs that are blocking our abundance. Because the truth is, the universe and our true nature is abundance. We can see nature as an example as one single fruit. Within it has hundreds of little seeds that will give birth to hundreds or thousands of little fruits that then will create more seeds and more fruits in a never-ending cycle of abundance. And so the trees of oranges and mangoes and all of these fruits, they never stop giving. You plant the seeds and they grow and grow and multiply. And that is how we were designed to live. And so this apparent lack that we're experiencing in our bank accounts potentially, I experienced that for many, many years. Just because I'm experiencing an apparent lack, it does not mean that my true nature is lack. That's something that really confused me, and it put me in a lot of confusion and trouble in my understanding with the Creator, with God. Because I was thinking, how can there be poverty? How can there be all of these crazy things that create this lack or this scarcity, or that there's never enough? And so as I was growing up, I got thought that being wealthy, being rich, perhaps wasn't the right thing to do. To desire more wealth was to almost take away from other people. And I started to get really worried because in my house I had absorbed the energy that there was never enough money and that we had to fight, or that we had to worry about how we were going to pay the bills. And this worry became an addiction to my nervous system and my physical body. And I really feel that one of the biggest lessons that I came to experience in this lifetime was this transcending the lack, the scarcity, and claiming my true nature of abundance. And so it was a really crazy process of survival. Maybe you can relate to that. Money was really tied to survival, and there was this big limiting belief that it is not safe for me to receive money, because I might lose it, because I will be perhaps rejected by other people, because it's bad to desire, and there's this guilt that it's not right for me to have more money. And all of these subconscious invisible beliefs, they act as force fields. And so even imagine if your dad or God or your higher self, they want to give you more money and more abundance, but because you think that it's not right to receive it, then you block it out of your life, because you're the creator of your own world. Through your thoughts and feelings, you become that. And so if we have all of these force fields of no, it's not safe to receive, how can you multiply your wealth? How can you expand your wealth and your money and give it to your business, give it to your loved ones, if we still have these crazy force fields? To illustrate this point, I want to tell you a quick story of me and my dad. Because when I was growing up, I used to be an extremely shy kid. And my dad started from zero, and he worked his ass off for like 12 years, hustling in real estate and building a little portfolio, selling properties, getting commission, buying few properties. And he created his own little portfolio, and he bought a really nice Mercedes-Benz. So when he got the car, he was always wanting me to go and take it for a ride. He wanted to share the abundance that he had created with me. And every single time I would reject it, and I would think of myself as the hero of, look at how good I am, rejecting this wealth, rejecting this car. I don't want to be seen. I'll just go in a taxi or in an Uber. I don't want to be seen driving this Mercedes. What are people going to think about me? That's not right. How could I do that to other people? And I left my house, I moved to a different country, and I used to come back every single year. And for literally 4 years probably, the same situation would happen, and I would reject it again and again and again, because I was trapped in the illusion. And I did some tremendous deep work in the session that I'm going to guide you through, for example. And what happened is, one of those years I came back and I had learned my lesson. And again, with his smile, wanting to share that gift with me, I received it. And I said, you know what? I'm going to enjoy this gift that has been bestowed upon me. And I took the car for a ride, and I felt so much joy, so much freedom, so much peace and power and understanding. And I started crying because I couldn't believe that I had rejected him for so many years just because I thought I was doing the right thing. And that shattered my ego, that shattered my mind, that helped me realize that it is the same way with God. And every time we are acting from our egos, thinking that we don't deserve to be abundant, that we don't deserve to be wealthy, to be rich, you're actually denying God's love for you and how you were intended to live. And even when he hands over those keys, that abundance that is your birthright, you keep on rejecting it until you realize that it's time to come home, that we all have the same mental faculties, that we all are the sons and daughters of the Creator. But it is our own responsibility to, first of all, realize that, and second of all, to accept it, and to know that it is God's desire within us to expand our wealth and our abundance, because it will keep on coming, it will keep on flowing, and more wealth and more money will be created because there is an infinite supply of everything. And when you stand in that light and that power, you break free from the chains of victimization, of lack, and of scarcity, and you receive joyfully that gift from your Father. So I hope this story really resonates with your heart. It has changed many people's lives, and it's actually made business owners and entrepreneurs that I've worked with multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars in extra profit a month in their business, just because of understanding the lesson of this story and receiving it and embracing it with love and grace. And so that is the conscious aspect. Let's take a deep breath in, connect with this moment, and I'm going to now guide you into the subconscious reprogramming session. So you can start by taking a deep breath in when you're ready. You can pause the video if you need to allow the story to land as well. And when you're ready, you're going to take a deep breath in. You're going to exhale. You're going to gently close your eyes.